Welcome to Cooking Charms. Today we'll be making veg meatballs with roasted tomatoes and red bell pepper sauce served on a bed of spaghetti. Let's start with the sauce first. For this we require 2 red bell peppers and 8 medium-sized tomatoes. We'll prepare the veggies for roasting. Give a slit at the bottom of the red bell pepper. You can poke it all over if you want. For the tomato, we have to remove its stalk. For this, insert a pointy knife up to a millimeter near the stalk and turn it around. And remove the stalk. Give a cross slit at the bottom. This will prevent the veggies from bursting in the oven. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius and oil a baking plate. Rub oil generously all over the veggies. This is a very easy sauce to make, but it is very peppy and goes well with the balls. These are done. We'll transfer them to the oven. The oven temperature has been set to 200 degrees Celsius and timer to 25 minutes. While they are roasting, we'll begin making our balls. I have soaked a cupful of dry small rajma or small red beans overnight. Then pressure cooked with salt and plenty of water for half an hour. You can use the tin variety also. Then I have used black pepper, half a cup of onions lightly sauteed in a little oil till the raw smell went away. Half a cup of fresh breadcrumbs. A quarter cup of roasted and roughly chopped cashews or pine nuts. Slow roasted tomato slices or sun-dried ones. A cupful of fresh parsley, a tablespoon of olive oil, dry mango powder and salt to taste. Transfer the rajma while it's very hot to a plate. If you are using tin variety, do warm it up before using. It is easier to smash the rajma while it is hot. Add your fresh parsley and using the back of your spoon or a masher, mash to a nice smooth paste. I prefer using my hands. We don't want any lumps or whole beans left in the mash. Now we'll add our onions, roasted cashews or pine nuts, sun-dried tomatoes or slow roasted tomatoes. You can see how you can slow roast them in the drop box. Salt and pepper, a teaspoon each. We'll add extra later if we so require. Mix them up well. dry mango powder and a tablespoon of olive oil. Dry mango powder goes well with rajma or red beans. In case you don't have it, you can add a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. Get it all together. Taste it. If you require a little more salt or pepper, do add it. Now we'll oil our hands and start making the balls. This mix will yield up to 20 balls, an inch or so in size. If your beans have been mashed well, it will be easier to make the balls. Take care to see that there is at least one tomato slice in each of the balls. Once you finish making them, cover them up with a cling foil and keep in the refrigerator for at least half an hour to firm up. Balls are ready to go into the refrigerator. Our veggies have been cooled. While cooling, use a cling wrap to cover them up or transfer them to a bowl with a tight fitting lid. This will help loosen up the skins and they will come off easily. I am not removing the seeds of the tomatoes, but in case the seeds of your tomato are bitter, do remove them. If you see any scorched part on the bell pepper, discard that portion, use the rest. You have to remove the stalk and the seeds of the red bell pepper, else they'll give a bitter taste to your sauce. That's a scorched portion. I'm just removing a little part of it. Rest is nice and clean and ready to go into the blender. We want a nice smooth puree. You can make this and freeze it for over a month to use as and when required. Oil a small bowl, baking bowl, and preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius. Place the balls. I am using only 10 at the moment. The rest I'll use tomorrow. Rub oil all over the balls. Use olive oil. Place them in the oven for 20 minutes. You want a nice brown color on the outside. The balls are ready. We'll start with our sauce. You can prepare the sauce while the balls are roasting. Heat a vessel and add a tablespoon of olive oil, 2 tablespoons, add a spoonful of garlic, finely chopped, We'll saute the garlic a little bit. You don't have to brown the garlic. Just let it change a little color and the raw smell will go away in the meantime. They will also shrink a little. Our garlic is ready. Now we'll add our puree. This is a very easy sauce to make. As I said earlier, we just have to heat up the puree, get it to a boiling point. Since the veggies have already been cooked in the oven. I needed a nice light sauce to go with the balls. Our puree has come to a boil. We add a teaspoon of salt or according to your taste. Stir it well. Taste it if you require any more salt and also for the sourness of the tomatoes. We'll add a teaspoon of raw sugar, that is unprocessed sugar. Unprocessed sugar, or you can use jaggery also if you want, gives a nice rich flavor to the sauce as compared to white sugar. You can add more sugar if your tomatoes are too sour. Add 200 ml of fresh cream. I am adding it in parts and stirring it. Did you taste the puree when making it? It's quite flavorful and does not require too many spices or condiments. The cream and the puree have come together well and have heated up. Our sauce is ready. Our balls are ready. We'll assemble them together. Sprinkle some oregano on top and your dish is ready to serve. Spaghetti has been cooked according to packet instructions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy, do like, share, subscribe.